I love how they say, what's Fire Vampire? Fire Vampire is the most widely used monster in Summoner's War. The most widely used monster in the entire game. The most widely used monster, not in Dragon V10, no, in the entire game. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to do a video on the Fire Vampire. I figure everyone already knows how to rune him, but I guess a lot of people still have questions because I've been getting a lot of questions about this guy recently. So let's go through, since everyone gets him, let's go through. I'm just going to start this, and then we're going to talk about it while we're going. But I'm going to go through 4 different accounts of mine, all at various levels of the game. This one's actually he's not, okay, so this guy's already not speed tuned correctly, which we can see. You want him to move the last in your team. So he moved second, Spectra moved first, he moved second. Optimally, you want, like Spectra to move, Basalt, Vero, Bella, whatever, not specifically in that order for this. But you want him to be fast, but move last. That gets you the most turn advantage, and that's really what he's for. He's for getting turn advantage over your enemy. Like, think about it this way: like when you go into Guild Wars, you get violent procced. Like, well, if anyone is getting like 3 to 1, if you get 3 turns compared to 1 turn for someone else, you're at a massive advantage already. Like, regardless of anything else, you're already an advantage. So you could already do debuffs, you could already do buff yourself, you could already potentially kill someone. Like, it's just a tremendous event. Like, imagine if you're playing Monopoly against Grandma, and every time she gets a turn, you get 3 turns. Like, Grandma's going down. Can we just say, Grandma's going down. Grandma's never gonna win. Why'd she pick the dog anyway? I don't even know. But anyway, that's the benefit of having VERDEHILE on your team. You could pick so many different teams, and we'll show, like, this is a more beginner team. The staple monsters on this team are VERDEHILE, Bella, and Vermos. These are very staple Dragons V10 monsters. He is a little fast, though, VERDEHILE, so he could be slower. He's on Swift Blade. He's on Speed Crit Rate HP. And one of the things for early game is he should match the runes of the other monsters. Like, if you're doing a speed team with the double Tarks and VERDEHILE and Galleon, or whatever you're going to do, like whatever kind of speed team you're going to run, if you have Water Chimera or something like that, or if you have Stella. People do a lot of different speed teams, but he should be runed for damage. But if you have a team like this, where it's like more of an early game team, then he should be runed with more HP, because you want him to survive. He should match the rest of your team. Alright? That's how I recommend. So this for early game is Speed Crit Rate HP, because you want him to survive. Because if he's super squishy and he dies, then that's not going to help you. You're not doing it fast enough that he's really not going to get hit. So he's taken some hits. He needs to have at least enough HP to survive some. But it works completely fine for early game at Speed Crit Rate HP. Like I said, VERDEHILE, Bella, Vermos is kind of a staple kind of thing. We have another healer with Basalt. We have the defense buff with Basalt, which is going to give the team more survivability. We have attack gauge reduction with Basalt. We have attack gauge reduction with Spectra as well. Spectra is also going to do some damage with the second skill. Not too much, actually, I guess. Vermos cleanses everyone's dots, which is nice because also Basalt is doing some decent damage as well, so it's not going to be too slow. It's not going to be super fast, but it's also more reliable because he's got a secondary heal on this. So this works nice. You can also do with different stuff than Basalt, but I do like Basalt's skill set for Dragon V10 actually. So let's see what the time is, and I'll show you guys these. 3:17. All right, baby account though, baby account. Not crazy runes here. Let's see, and I'll show you where we can actually improve on this. So VERDEHILE over here is Speed Crit Rate HP on Swift. He's a little too fast. We can make him slower. He needs to have 100. Either way, no matter what you do, he needs to have 100% crit rate. So he's got no skill ups at all. And I actually don't like the skill ups on these on this second skill. Some people do, but and I don't mind the damage increase is great. It's fine. But for cooltime turn, look at his passive. Your critical hits increase the attack bars of all allies by 20%. Okay? Does not have any effect on allies that have similar skill effects, so you can't run double VERDEHILE like you used to. They used to do that. They had to nerf him. They used to do that in the beginning of the game. So attacks 2 times, which means he increases the attack bar by 40% if he crits. He needs 100% crit rate. He doesn't need accuracy. He doesn't do debuffs. He just needs the 100% crit rate, which is very important for him. And then, so we have 2 hits, which is going to do 40%. This is just 1 hit, so it's just going to be 20% attack gauge increase. So that's why I don't like... He'll use his second skill more if he's on... And some people still like for him to use his second skill more if they have more of like a rage build. If they have like an end game build and they're like, I don't care, I don't need that much attack gauge increase. I want him to do that extra damage to shave off a few seconds. Some people do like doing that, so keep in mind that. But for a lot of people, they want more attack gauge increase. So the AI will use this skill more often if it has the 2-turn cooldown instead of the 3-turn cooldown. And 2-turn cooldown isn't bad. It does decent damage. But you just, if you're early game, you want more attack gauge increase anyway. So don't feel bad if your Verdehill is not skilled up. If you're going to skill up things, I would not even recommend to feed Devilmons to Verdehill at all. I would recommend like Galleon or something for Devilmons. If you're going to Devilmon a Nat 4. I'm saying if you're going to Devilmon a Nat 4. Anyway, so that's the runes on him. He should be a little bit slower. Here's the runes on Spectra for this team. Speed, HP, HP. She's got decent accuracy. Or he, or whatever. Bella is super poopy. What the f*** is going... Okay. I must have taken stuff off Bella or something. Anyway, early game account though. Early game. We've got Vermos, Speed, HP, HP. I mean, standard stuff. Speed, HP, HP, Speed, HP, HP. This guy's actually defense, crit damage, defense. Because I had these runes and I was like, who am I going to put these on? Let me see if Basalt would enjoy these runes. He actually does pretty good. That's why he was doing decent damage though. So he's... it's a weird build for Basalt. But he does do just fine. He's got plus 71 speed. He's got good defense, which means he's gonna do more damage. If he had more HP, he's gonna heal more. And he's got decent accuracy as well, 58% accuracy. So anyway, this is the team for one of my baby servers. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, now we're on my, what is this, Europa server account? Europa server account? Let's go do, it's basically the same, like you see the same core team. It's Bella, it's Verdehill, and it's Veramos. Because Veramos is going to cleanse everything. Bella's going to defense break. She's got that sustain. She helps the team heal. She's got the strip of the beneficial effect as well. So it's just a nice core team that's kind of easy to get. Well, I mean, now that we have the Verdehill, the Verdehill event, it is easy to get. And then Samath is just here for damage dealer, right? He's got a nice first skill. He strips. He also increases cooldown. We don't really need that as much for here though. But at least he has a strip on the first skill as well, which is a little more reliable. Chilling is helping Verdehill a little bit. Actually, we could probably run crit damage. If we wanted to, we could probably run crit damage on Verdehill for this team. Would be kind of interesting. But I'm sure he's runed like the same way. This is probably speed crit damage. Speed crit rate HP. Speed crit rate HP. I get a hell of myself. I get ahead. Just take a drink. Calm down. Okay. I have no idea what Chilling is on though. Aside from crack. No idea what Chilling is on. Really haven't seen. But I mean, it's probably similar stuff like... And the thing is like, oh, violent, speed, HP, HP. Well, how am I going to get violent if I didn't do dragons yet? You can use Swift for a lot of these things as well. I would say if you're going to use Swift, just make sure they have more speed because you want violent because you want a lot of turns overall. So Swift will give you a lot of turns overall as well. It won't give you consecutive turns, but will give you more turns at more different points in the battle. And again, I would recommend Verdehill to move. This one's probably, I didn't even speed tune it. He's probably not even moving last. He'll still do the run, but it's not optimal. It's suboptimal gameplay, bro. It's not optimal since he's not, I don't think he's moving last, is he? Let's check the turn order. Okay, Veramos moving first. Chilling moving second. Bella? Oh, okay, actually that's... And Samantha is super slow anyway, so... That's actually a pretty decent turn order then. Okay. That works. Now I'm curious. But Chilling is nice. We have 3 strippers on here. Gady. We have Bella, we have Samath, and we have Chilling. Samath is going to do extra damage, so we're going to hopefully do the run a little bit faster. Chilling is very good for Dragon V10 though, because he consistently, like every time he gets his first skill, and he's got a passive, so he's going to use skill 1 or skill 2, right? So he's consistently going to strip that dragon. So very, very, very reliable. And a lot of people are like, oh, I want to use Hua in Dragons V10. I don't like to use Hua in Dragons V10. I prefer... God, you're Chilling? What are you doing, bro? I was saying you're consistent, but now you just You just feel. Also, it's kind of nice that he's got his immunity now. Like, he gets immunity from the dragon. He just steals it. Chilling is so great. Chilling is super OP. Chilling is one of the best 4-stars in the game. But anyway, you could even use Chilling in Giants, actually. Dragons, Giants, Necro. What more? RTA, Guild Wars. What more could you want from a 4-star? Great monster. Underrated monster. When he first came out, I was like, he's good, but I don't want to build him. Man, regrets. He's so good. He's so good. Like, he's one of those monsters, like, you build him and like, why didn't I build him sooner? You start playing with him, like, he doesn't seem that cool, but... Oh, speak of the devil in chat, someone just got a Smokey, his brother, his fire brother. Anyway, let's take a look at the runes from here. We can run a few different things. Actually, I was running something else. We can run a few different things, though. Where is VERDEHILE here? Okay, so he's plus 67. Plus 67. So, okay, so I must have done this recently. HP, crit rate, HP. I must have done this recently, just, not because I wanted the HP on here, but I wanted him to move last on the team. So this is a little bit better. This is a little bit more efficient because he's gonna move last. But we could actually go, like, we could even throw some attack on there or something. Look at this. Wasn't this? Yeah, this was plus 9. So anyway, again, no skill ups. Not at all, not even worried about it. You saw, let's go take a look at the Bella over here. Bella's a little bit better on this account because she's actually we didn't even max half the things anyway. And then we've got, okay, so this is a nice example. If you want to run Swift on Vermos, you could just run him faster. So speed, HP. He doesn't need to be Blade. I'm sure it was just good stats, and that's why I did. Yeah, I just probably did it because it was good stats. I was like, sure, we'll do that rune on him. And then we have, let's see, what else? Okay, so the crit rate looks really low. It's higher because he's got his crit rate buff. But it looks really low. So he's got speed, crit damage, attack, though. He doesn't need, these monsters don't really need violent. The reason Chilling specifically is on violent, though, is because he's for Necropolis. That's why he's on violent. But you don't need Chilling on violent for dragons. He just happens to be on violent. And then Samoth, I have him on attack, crit damage, attack. No, I mean, nothing special. He's super slow, though. I would recommend Samoth being quite a bit fast in this, like 200 speed Samoth. I would recommend. Well, as long as it's, maybe not for this. As long as it's after your like defense breaker and attack power buffer and stuff like that. Or it depends on, you know what? It really depends on where he's gonna be used. I should disclaim that. Don't listen to anything I just said about Samoth. He's just in here because he does big damage. I want him to do big damage. All right. So we've got that for. I showed you. Yeah, I showed you everything for this. Good. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so this one is my China server account. Oh, no, I don't want it. No! Stop it, come to us. Stop it, you greedy Koreans. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. This one is going a little bit more quickly. So this one is going to be... Oh, Galleon. Come on, bro. Come on, Galleon. Come on. So this one is a little bit more closer to a speed team. Not super fast, but closer to a speed team. We do have some support mechanics, though. Okay, so we have VERDEHILE. We have who's doing what Bella was doing. Okay, Bella was here for the defense break, for the heals, and for the strip. So Perna's got a heal, so that's the heal taken care of. Defense break is done by Galleon, and the strip is actually done by Lisa. Lisa's second skill will strip the enemy, just like Bella's second skill will strip the enemy, but she does need skill ups for Dragons V10. She does need to have her second skill skilled up for more reliability, though. It's interesting, not too many people use Lisa in Dragons V10, but she actually can work. She also cleanses dots, so she does do kind of what Vermos does with those cleanses. So we got the heal, we got the defense break, we got the strip. It doesn't, you keep forgetting that you're like, oh, she's used for R5. Yeah, but she can be used for Dragons V10. It's a little bit weird, but it does work. And then what do we have? Oh, for where Spectra, we were using Spectra in, what is it, the Asia server account. So here, instead of Spectra, we have Poseidon. We have Derpy Poseidon, who loves to not do what he's supposed to do. It should still be fine. It's just he's not gonna. God damn it. Gotta build. Poseidon! Poseidon! Why do you derp so much, Poseidon? Okay, so now you got it. Now he's like, oh, did you want me to use my third skill? Yes, Poseidon, I wanted to use your third skill. But at least we got to see Lisa strip the dragon's immunity. So that's kind of nice. We've got those heals with Perna. We did some pretty decent damage, some burst damage with Perna. And then we'll see the runes on here as well. But it's pretty cool. Also, Poseidon... I don't know if he is, yeah, he is speed tuned. Okay, so 2 minutes. A little bit faster on here. Not a super speed team, but a little bit faster. We're going more into the speedy range. So what do we have for... Let's go back to here. Poseidon is plus 125. That's kind of weird. Speed, crit damage, attack. But Galleon is faster? Hold on. 125 here, and 125 here. But Galleon is going to... Galleon moves first, right? Hold on, I want to make sure Galleon moves first. Galleon should be moving first. I want Poseidon to be fast, but I want Galleon to move first. Galleon's moving first. Yeah, Galleon's moving first, okay. No! Wasted energy! It's for a video. Calm down, calm down, calm down. But even though 125 and 126, they're between the speed tower, it's kind of silly how it works. But the speed totem, and he's got 100% accuracy too. I don't know, he always misses things anyway. But between the speed totem, it works on the base speed. So the speed totem pushed Galleon up faster than Poseidon because of the base speed. It's weird, but that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes in this game. Makes a lot of sense. And then we've got Perna. Perna's on speed, crit damage, attack. Oh man, you know I could do raids in this account. Might be nice to do raids at one point. But 189. We've got VERDEHILE. VERDEHILE should be slower, and Perna should be faster. I want Perna to move first, and then VERDEHILE to move second. And then what was our last one? Lisa? Let's see. What is the optimal? You know what? Optimally, we would want Lisa moving after. I mean, at least after Poseidon and Galleon. I didn't really speed tune this to find out where the best speed for Lisa specifically is. She does need more speed, but I don't want her moving before Poseidon and Galleon, because I want her, with her third skill, she'll team up, and she'll reduce the cooldown on both Poseidon and Galleon, which is going to make the run faster. But with this cutting magic, yeah, it would be nicer to have, I don't think I have skill ups for her, do I? But it would be nice to get her her cooldown turn -1 on this. Would make it even more reliable, would make it faster, would make it better overall. So he is, again, a little bit fast for this as well. He's not even maxed crit rate, is he? I think I messed up his runes. He's janky. We gotta fix him, though. He needs more crit rate. He needs to be 100% crit rate, guaranteed, and he needs to be a little bit less speed. And we can actually make him... He doesn't need HP for here. So this would be great to put, oh, we're gonna have to find some... What the was? Oh, because it's got speed. Because it's got speed. But we can switch him over to something else. And this is early game. He was ruined for a while. He was ruined for a while. Not specifically tuned for this team, though. He needs... We can put attack on him, though. We can put attack, like a decent attack rune with, I don't want to go through all the runes. We can put an attack rune with, like, crit rate and HP subs. I mean, that could work. That could work, but then we'd have to take the blade set off. And he kind of does need that to still have that crit rate. Anyway, we haven't even gotten to... I don't think we have Violent Revenge on any of these VERDEHILEs. But we do have Violent Revenge on the main. So let's take a look at that one next. Alright, now we're on the main account. Let's go into Dragon's B10. I actually haven't even been using VERDEHILE anymore. Like, what? You haven't even been using VERDEHILE anymore. Let's go. Let's stick him back in, though. And let's use... I guess we'll use Triple Tarks, because that's a pretty common one that everyone wants to run. Triple Tarks or Spectra. Spectra's actually more reliable. Triple Tarks is going to be faster, though. That third Tark is a little on the slow side, though. So this is kind of an attainable speed team. The cool thing about the Tarks is their third skill team up. Same thing with the Lisa, basically. Their third skill team up is gonna... Also, the DPS, the damage per second, you have to actually think about it like per second. There's so much damage coming out of this team that I mean, the attack buff, the defense break, and then so much damage per second coming out of this team that's what makes it so fast. And you really got to think about the actual reason it's called DPS. A DPS unit is how much damage per second your team is doing in Dragons, and that's the more damage per second you can do, the faster your run is going to be. And people always say, oh, DPS unit, DPS unit, DPS unit. Actual DPS. You got to think about for actually making a fast team. So these are more speed tuned correctly because this is my main. So it's not bad. It's what is it? 50-second run, 50 low 50s. 104. That's unacceptable. 104. Oh my god. 104. So let's take a look at the runes on these guys. Actually, let's bring you out. All these Tarks. Bring the 3 galleons, because we need all the galleons in the world. Okay, so I want you guys to pay more attention to these 2 Tarks. This Tark is speed crit damage attack. I think he's not maxed on his slot 2 because I didn't want him to be faster than Galleon. This same speed, 84, 84. They don't need to be this specific speed for you. They just need to be after your Galleon. So Galleon should move first, 3 Tarks, or the 2 Tarks and Stella, or 2 Tarks and Spectra, or whatever. Actually, it would be optimal is Galleon, then Spectra, then 2 Tarks, and then VERDEHILE. Or 3 Tarks. This last one is a little bit slow, though. So he's the newer addition. That's why he's not even transmogged. So we gotta fix him up. And then VERDEHILE is moving last here. I've had him root for so long, though. He's actually... He should be attack, crit rate, attack. Attack, crit rate, attack, okay. And he doesn't... Here's the thing for Revenge. Everyone's like, oh, Revenge on VERDEHILE. Everyone says Violent Revenge, Violent Revenge, Violent Revenge. He doesn't actually need Revenge if you're doing a speed team. Like, the faster your team, the less he even needs Revenge, because no one's gonna attack him. So what would you get from Revenge? It's better to have good stats on the... look, he's not even skilled, like, not even maxed. And this guy's not even skilled up either. I stopped skilling him up because I didn't want to increase his cooltime turn. So that's why he's got the skill ups until, like, I didn't want to chance it. So I was like, whatever, that's fine. Actually, we can make him... This could be even faster, though, if we... But this is like a more endgame VERDEHILE. But this could be faster if we changed him to, like, Fatal or Rage. So I'm going to show you guys some other VERDEHILEs that are meant to be even faster than this, as far as, like, damage per second output for Dragon's B10 team. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at some VERDEHILEs that are not on any of my accounts, but they're even more DPS style than the one that I have on my main. So let's take a look at Truffles. This is Truffles from Malicious. He's got, look at that crit damage. He's got attack, crit damage, attack. But he's still got 100% crit rate and still has good speed. That's the thing. Okay. So, or speed crit, okay, speed crit damage attack. Never mind. Speed crit damage attack. But he does have really good stats on it. Speed crit damage attack. And everything we're trying to get high attack, high crit rate, high crit damage. And good, it doesn't need to be crazy speed. You don't need 50 billion speed. You want him to still move after the rest of your units, but as much damage out of those runes as possible. Now we're on Ryujin's account, and I want to mention before I forget that Truffles' account, Truffles does have his VERDEHILE max skilled. Now when I was saying the attack, crit damage, attack VERDEHILE, when you want like as much DPS per second, that's redundant, and when you want as much damage per second out of that run as possible, and you want to shave a couple seconds off that run, that's when you're going to do that. If your attack, crit damage, attack VERDEHILE, and you're going for those like 40-second runs, that's when you want to do that, the maxing his skills, because then it's like it's less relevant. Like if he gets like a little bit more attack agent, like no, you have that attack or damage attack, so that's when you max his skills. That's when you max his skills. So this is Ryujin's account, and Ryujin has, looks like attack, crit, speed crit damage. He doesn't have that much speed. Speed crit damage attack. Okay, speed crit damage attack. Violent Revenge. I still think if you're going speed crit damage attack, you don't really need Revenge for this. But it might be just be runes that he's had on for a while. Okay, but Truffles is gonna have more DPS on him. Shuffle's gonna have more DPS on his. Now we're on Aspire's account. Everyone knows Aspire, right? Alright, if you don't know, he used to stream on Twitch. He used to stream on Twitch. Alright, let's check out his Verdehill. He's got plus 60 speed on Verdehill. Okay, so he's got not too fast, And still with the attack crit rate attack. And I know he's running speed runs. So like, I think a lot of us still like everyone that's doing speed runs and have their revenge on the Verdehills. I think it's just because either one, it's like it's got fine sets, just leave it on, like fine stats. Or two, it's just like we can't be bothered to change our Verdehills. But optimally, when we're doing speed runs, when the dragon's not even getting a turn, it's pointless to have revenge on him though. But he's got attack crit rate attack on his Verdehill. And let's check his skill ups. Look at his skill ups. Okay, everything is skilled up for damage, but Noble Agreement is not maxed. Look at that, not maxed. So he got luckier than me. Like I would still want the like if I could, I would still have the damage on that first skill though, if I could. But I risk if I do any more skill ups, I risk not having the skill maxed. I mean, I risk it going into Noble Agreement to be like poops. All right, so this is about as end game DPS as you can possibly get. We're on Khaleesi's account. No, we're on Corrosive's account. This is disgusting. By the way, Corrosive, this is this. He said it crashes. He has so many dragons with so many transmogs and so many animations. It actually crashes when he goes to his island. So anyway. Oh, he does still have Verdehill. Okay, so this is like really nice DPS Verdehill. It's looking like he's... Is he fatal? Okay, he might be fatal. Oh, rage. Attack. Oh, attack. Okay, attack on here. Rage Blade. So it's an interesting... It's kind of like Shuffles, right? But he's got the rage, attack, instead of fatal attack or damage attack. That's why I was thinking it was fatal, because I was like, I assumed crit damage on slot 4. But look at this attack power. Look at this high attack power. So he's probably like, what am I going to use this for? I mean, not high attack power. Look at this high crit rate is what he's going to say. He's probably like thinking to himself, what am I going to use this for? Oh, I'll just use it for Verdehill. But this is another viable option that does... This is a interesting rune. Okay. This is another viable option that does work though. And it's going to do it fast. So I'm sure he runs maybe... I don't know what he runs. But I'm sure his is fully... No, not fully skilled up. Oh, that's why. Okay, so Corrosive basically looks the same as mine. He didn't want to risk it going into Noble Agreement again, so he just didn't skill it up anymore. So there you go. Alright guys, anyway, that's it for Verdehill's, whatever Verdehill video. Whatever I'm going to call it, Verdehill video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It gives you a little bit of insight into Verdehill for early game, and then Verdehill progresses to mid game, and then end game, and then super DPS Verdehill at the end. Which is like Corrosive and Shuffles have the highest DPS Verdehills of anything that we've... higher DPS than your baby account? Really? Who would have thought? Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps you see where your Verdehill stacks up in comparison along that like little curve of the Verdehill curve. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll see you guys as always. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys always in the next video.